Hello everyone, welcome back to the BAS How To series. I'm really delighted to have Nicole Gipson here today, who is one of the associate editors at the Journal of American Studies, and she's going to be talking to us about how to write an academic book review. So thank you, Nicole, for joining us.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you to Bass for this How To series invitation.
So the first question I wanted to ask you are, what are the benefits of writing an academic book review?
Well, Sean, book reviews provide a critical analysis of the author's main arguments. They situate the book's arguments in the relevant scholarship, and they also help the reader to determine whether the book corresponds to their research interests, them being the reader, of course. And in terms of career development, it's also an opportunity for scholars to increase their citation count.
Yeah, that's an important thing to add at the end there, I think. So I've got a recent book that I want to review. How do I go about approaching a journal to ask them about writing a book review?
Okay, well, there's a couple of steps that you have to consider, a couple of factors that you have to consider. The subjects the journal publishes, right? If you haven't established who you want to approach, I think some people have a problem with that or might feel that that's challenging. So I'm going to address that point first, if I may. So you want to choose the journals, you want to see if the journal's target audience corresponds to the target audience that you're interested in speaking to. You want to look for the kinds of articles that the journal publishes. You want to look and make sure that the journal's reputation is intact. And of course, you want to see what the journal's publication turnaround times are. Now, that's before you're making the decision of who you're going to approach. Okay, once you've made that decision, because your question assumed that that choice had already been made, but I think I just wanted to backtrack there for a
Mm.
moment. So once you've selected the journal you want to write a review for, you need to find the names of the editors who deal with the back matter content, such as book reviews. Okay. If there is a particular book that you're interested in reviewing, you can approach these editors with the title, or you can ask the editor if they have any non-commissioned books on file that they need to have reviewed and that fall within your area of expertise. So you can also get your name put on a list of potential reviewers should a book come on their commission list that falls within your area of expertise.
All right, great. Thank you. That was really useful. So I've got a book that I'm ready to review. I've got a journal lined up. What do I write in the book review? What goes into the review?
Now, a quick Google search will give you the answer to this, but let me just save you that trouble. There is first the introduction that provides the details of the book, like the title, the author, the publication information, the main theme or central argument or arguments of the book. Reviews should then give a brief summary of the book. Now, this is the most problematic part of the review, as I find that reviewers tend to give too much information about the book. Right? Avoid recopying the table of contents. Don't give a chapter by chapter summary of the book. No, be very succinct. Focus the lion's share of the review on critically analyzing the text and situating the book within the relevant scholarship through a comparative analysis. Now, the critical analysis should also provide the book's strengths and weaknesses, the methodological approach, and contributions to the field of the author in terms of content and analysis. Finally, there is the conclusion. Now, the conclusion, that is a succinct synthesis of the review, where you summarize key points. You also can provide the book reviewers. You can also provide the book reviews significance in the field and its importance for future research.
Great. Okay. So I've written my review. I've sent it to the editors. What happens then? What's the process? of seeing the book review in print?
Okay, so the process then is once you've finished any revisions and editing to the text that either you've made or that the editors have asked you to make, the final version of the review gets sent off to the production team for publication. Now, at some point in this process, the editors will inform you of the issue for which your review is slated. Next, the production team will ask you to sign something called a publishing agreement, in which you give the publishers the license to publish a review. Okay. Then, barring any production issues, which could delay publication, such as a cyber attack, your review should appear online or in print for the scheduled publication date.
That's great. Thank you so much. This has been really helpful, Nicole, having a kind of introduction to what is often a scholar's first type of publication. So I'm sure your advice will be really useful to all sorts of BAS members. Thank you.
Good luck to you.